car in a massive thunderstorm, and suddenly, boom! A bright and bold lightning flashes strike your car, and now what will you do? Do you run inside outside the car in the rain, or you will just sit there perfectly with a very calm mind? What would you choose? Let me tell you. Taking the decision of being in that car in that thunderstorm is the best decision you could ever make. Good morning, everybody. My name is Aditi Verma, and I am a 12th grade student of science stream standing here in my presentation the fascinating world of electrostatic shielding and Faraday cages. Now, let me tell you the answer of that curious question. How would we survive in that same car which is striped by the lightning flashes? And the answer is the fundamental concept of electrostatic shielding. Now, you will wonder what electrostatic shielding is. Basically, electrostatic shielding is a method we use to block the outside external specific place or any specific space, and it relies on the fundamental concept of which we all know. Guess, yeah, the electric field inside a hollow conductor is always and exactly equals to zero. The electric field inside the hollow conductor is always equal to zero. So this concept basically works on this fundamental physics. Now, let me tell you the physics behind that. How would you survive? What exactly is happening? Because I know you must be confused that what is exactly happening. Now, let me tell you. Suppose there is any object. Let's take the example of that same car. When the external electric field approaches the free electron of the object, then the electrons jumps into action and redistribute themselves. Yeah, they redistribute themselves on the entire outside surface of that metal, due to which internal electric field also develops of the same strength, and due to this the external and the internal electric perfectly. Due to this phenomena, the external and internal electric field of the same strength cancel out each other. In the last, there is no effect. This physics, this fundamental concept is not just it. It works and it acts in our concept of physics. For example, when I talk about my introduction part, what exactly is going on with the car is when the lightning approaches the car, the electrons, redistribute themselves, move, travel to the tires, and finally inside the car. And now, this is not just it. The second application is in the elevators. Now, let me tell you one more scenario. Suppose you are in the elevator, you looked on your phone and you observed that your signal is not coming in the phone. There is no signal in your phone. You might blame your service provider, but you should blame. But yes, there is a physics behind this concept. When you are in the elevator, when you are in the elevator and your signal is not coming in your phone, this is because the elevator accidentally acts as an electrostatic shield. Because of that, all the signal, all your network, all your Wi-Fi is. Next time, when you are in an elevator and there is no network inside the elevator, so you should think like there is a electrostatic and Faraday cages are working. Now, as I am a science student and I am going to approach in the medical field, so let me tell you there is also an application in medical field of electrostatic shielding. And that example is in, let's take one example which is of MRI. In case of MRI, where we use a very highly sensitive rays, and to block the other rays like radio waves and Wi-Fi rays, we use a room which is coated with a thick coating of copper around it, due to which it cancels all the other unwanted waves. So this is very great application of electrostatic shielding and Faraday cages. And this was it. There are many more things also. Thank